from Denver. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 42. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9. And it'll be back to a 3rd and 3. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 22. First carry for Austin Eckler, who's a Colorado native. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. These two teams, they met in L.A. earlier in the year with the Chargers coming out victorious. So they're looking for the series sweep here in Denver. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that.
Like that?
Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, grab that dagger.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Baron Browning buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot. Throwing on 2nd and long. Herbert. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man is lost, complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. on fourth. Herbert. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. So they get the conversion on fourth, and now from the 25, they operate with a 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Herbert. He'll get that one to Carter, complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook on and set up a 1st and goal.
It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. And Eckler will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack, and a stop him short of the 1st down. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
On 4th down, Herbert, and it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They throw for it on 4th and goal at the 1, and the Bronco defense comes up big. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of 1st downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 1st downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Over the middle, complete. That's Williams. And they work this out past the 25. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Wilson. He'll get this to Hamler over the middle. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to bring up second down. The Broncos at 9-7 now on the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Wilson now to throw on third down. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick six.
And I know from experience throughout the week, when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick sixes and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines.
And that's caught inside the 35. And it will brought down at the 27. You normally talk about the mobility and the accuracy first, but the arm strength, that's what can turn Russ into dangerous.
That's how you start a drive, because you know they have this play in their back pocket, waiting for the right time to unleash it. And boy, did they pick the right opportunity. Unleashed it big time, and that was also a big-time throw.
And that wound up traveling at even 58 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. He showed his shiftiness and his explosion to take him all the way down near the goal line.
Love that description, and it creates momentum. Maybe you hand it to him again since he's got it going, or do you fake it to him and throw it to a teammate? Right now, the options are wide open.
Williams is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
Think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches are giving, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
Second down and goal. Wilson, the quick slant caught. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a third and goal.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on third and goal. Williams will score. Touchdown, Broncos.
But he decided to run it in and got it done on third and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Extra point from McManus is good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Even though they might not find the #1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time, you sort of notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. It's Herbert. That's caught right side by Palmer. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On 2nd down, Eckler. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 44 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and 1st down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. This is swung out to Eckler. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And the Chargers are going to get it back here just past the 35. So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 39, Wilson. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. It's 3rd and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack. Back to throw. Wilson. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. 4th down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Charger drive about to get going. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Crossing route complete to Ross. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back to throw here, Herbert. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Michael Ojemudia.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
This one swung out to Williams. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They'll try to run for it. Here's Williams. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The pickup there, 5 yards. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this from 37. The kick by McManus is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trailed as we get back underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Charger drive about to get going. But Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. The offense been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Here is Eckler. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 18 more yards there and another first down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. throw's going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the gun, Herbert. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 of the 12. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. Got a man, it's complete, it's Palmer. Touchdown! Josh Palmer, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. The point after is good, and the lead is now 14-10. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good 2nd half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Again, it's Williams. And the ball is knocked out. And he coughed it up and picked up by the Chargers. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Boy, a rough time for a turnover there. They give it away on their first possession of this 2nd half.
And what makes it worse, Brandon, is that they've already given away the lead in this quarter on the touchdown drive a minute ago. Now they run the risk of really falling behind unless their defense can bail them out a little bit. They'll be cheering for them hard from the sidelines.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Herbert following the turnover. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
Back to the air. Herbert on 2nd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Williams. And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the 1st down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Throwing again on 2nd down. Herbert. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Not only did they drop it look like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Herbert. It's Williams on the catch. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Herbert now. He's got it. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Eckler will take this into the end zone for a Charger touchdown. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give him a little cushion.
So let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But
that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Chargers will take over here just shy of the 30. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Herbert's throw taken in by Palmer. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
But one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Now it's Herbert. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. On is the Chargers punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
That's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. So that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chargers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point safely through, and the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd and 10 now, third quarter action in Denver. There's Wilson. A throw left side, hauled in by Hamler. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Wilson on the keeper. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're in the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
After the interception, here's Wilson. This pass caught by Hamler. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. And give him a gain of 37.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They give it to Williams, running right. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 53 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They go play action with Wilson. He'll get that complete to Alberto. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 25 yards that time. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
On 2nd and goal, Wilson. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal. Now Wilson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line. The Charger drive about to get going. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out. Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
Eckler now between the tackles. And that's going to be good for a Chargers 1st down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. 3rd and 2, Herbert. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. On first down, Justin Herbert. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And now off to the races, down the right side. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick 6 from earlier in this game?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, with about 95% chance of
it. Oh, yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point. Yeah. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Finding space at the 40. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Play action. It's Herbert. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Up the middle with Eckler. And a solid run down inside the 30. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 19. They're going to pass here with Herbert. Being chased out left. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with it.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Herbert. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. I think you and I were a little surprised back early in the game when he threw a 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this he's got him in, complete. And they're going to get this down near the 45-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So look at this. They'll go for a field goal now to get within a score. This to get it back to a one-score game. The kick by McManus is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. Well, they got the turnover, and were able to drive it down, Charles, but ultimately, in the end, the defense holds up, and they only come away with the 3 points.
Yeah, they gave up a lot of ground, but when they had to, they settled in and prevented the interception from leading to 6 points. Because you never want to see turnovers turn into any type of points against you, but better to give up 3 than 6.
On the give, this is Eckler, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he's going to get this all the way down to the 2 before he's wrestled out. A big play there for L.A. 41 yards.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the...
And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken just shy of the 10. And that final kickoff concludes the ball game, partner, and one side a really nice win in this one. They were good on offense and on defense.
And I'm guessing in the other locker room, partner, the head coach is just telling his team, hey, we didn't play well enough to keep it close enough where that one possession down the stretch might have given us an opportunity to win.